Kira, when I know we talked before about your daughter who had egg allergy when she was little, and it happened to coincide around COVID time. So you didn't have to necessarily deal with navigating too many situations. But were there ever times where you did have to like reach out to people and say, hey, we're coming. Just please remember we have an egg allergy in the family. Like, how did you handle that?
Yeah, thinking about visiting my parents is kind of where we had visited. And frankly, they grew up they're of the boomer generation. So they grew up where their food allergies weren't a thing, right? Like they didn't know anyone. We didn't grow up as an elder millennial. None of my classmates had food allergies. So this is brand new to them. So it really was thinking about the meals and even kind of the cuisines. She had egg allergies. So there's certain cuisines or like breakfast, right, is an egg heavy meal. So making sure we had cereal and milk, like that was easy enough, right? And we didn't go out to breakfast, which we sometimes would have done. And then just going through kind of, hey, mom, what kinds of things are we thinking about making? Interestingly, when we visit home, my mom is not quite the type that's like, oh, let's do all the cooking at home. So that was less of an issue. It was more figuring out if we're going out, where we were eating. And frankly, it's a little bit of an interesting dynamic that when we visit, we end up cooking more. So
well, I'm going to rest in my house. Wonderful guy.
yeah.
Another thing people think about are pets. I think all of us have pets. Some people are very allergic to pets. It can set off their asthma. So that's one thing as guesting. If you are allergic, find out if the host family has pets, what kind, what the situation is. Make sure you bring your own medicine. There are a lot of people who they don't take a daily allergy medicine, but after they're around animals, their symptoms flare up and then they do. Take it beforehand and take it along with you. Have whatever you need there. Don't expect your host to have it because if they have pets, they may not be allergic to animals and may not have allergy medicine there. So to be a good guest, communicate ahead of time about pet allergies with the host and be prepared to, if you're still planning to go, despite them having pets, be prepared to manage your own symptoms and have an exit plan.
And I will say a lot of times I've had patients say, gosh, my mother-in-law, she's so sweet. She locks the cat in the room and she like vacuums and all this stuff, which is great. Like, thank you, hostess, for doing that.
Yeah.
That also does not fully eliminate the allergen from that space. And so that's very thoughtful and amazing for them to do that. And kudos, please keep doing that. But you still should have your emergency kit and pre-treat because that allergen is there.